Hey guys, it's Heather from Tomatoes, Puppies, and Everything Gardening. I'm sitting on the front porch and I thought I would do a quick vlog update today since it is the new year. Happy 2023 to you guys. Um, I'm just happy to be outside. It is 70 degrees today. It's only going down to like 62 at night tonight. So we have some really great weather in the next, gosh, I think the next 10 days still looks pretty good to me. A couple nights it's going to get down 28, 29 towards the end, but that's perfectly fine. For me, it's better than 5, 6, or 7, obviously. And so that was part of the vlog that I wanted to talk about today. That's one thing I want to talk about. And the other thing I want to talk about is the HOA a little bit. And also, I'll start off with the third thing I was going to talk about, which is, I was sick. We spent all of Christmas break either sick and or isolating slash quarantining. Our family did. So by the end of last week going into the New Year's weekend, I was at like day 10 to 12-ish of quarantining and felt well, like I'm like 95% super back to normal, feeling good. So we started doing things. Saturday, we got to go out to dinner to a sushi place, and then Sunday, I finally got to have a Christmas get together with some family, which was wonderful because I didn't get to see them on Christmas Day. So it was like a Christmas slash New Year's dinner with all the New Year's foods, cabbage, black eyed peas, etc. So I'm just happy. I'm happy to be back to normal, feeling well. Totally different experience this Christmas with COVID versus last Christmas with COVID. I was just unbelievably sick and developed the pneumonia. And I'm happy to report this time my body just did what it needed to do. This was my third time with COVID in the last 13 months, and the last 2 times in July and then this past December. My body just, naturally did what it needed to do. So I feel confident now that I have the natural immunity to fight it off. It was just that first time that was just really, really, really rough. So that is the update on that. Pretty much back to normal. Kids starting back to school, husband back at work, me trying to get the house back in order. I spent the morning doing things indoors I didn't really want to do because I really, really wanted to get out here. It was just beautiful. So let's see, what was the next thing? I did make a list because I didn't want to get off topic and just meander and talk and just go on and on and on. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about, I got an email this morning from the HOA. They received my pictures, the last round of pictures that I sent. That was kind of like towards the end of finishing that side yard. So I got those pictures submitted, and he emailed me back and said he's got my application, the pictures, what I need now to go before the board. So he is going to submit everything to the board. I don't know the date. I think they meet maybe once or twice a month. And then I guess it'll either get approved or not approved. And I'm kind of worried about the not approved part because I've put so much time and effort into this the last 2 months to get this to the point where they might accept it. I'll let you know. I mean, that's all I can do. I did what I can do to try to keep a small section of my raised garden bed. I don't know what I'll do if they say no, but that is an option. I mean, that could happen. I hope not. We do want to move, but we don't want to move rushed or scared. And, just with the economy right now and the lack of what I would want as a home and a piece of property don't come up much on the search engines. So I don't know. I hope that I can have a garden this spring and this summer. That's something I'll have to address when I get that email. So that was the second part of a vlog update I wanted to give you. I'm looking at the paper again, sorry. The third thing is So I made that garden tour video, I guess, I don't know, 5 days ago. I'll have to go look. Well, so I uncovered things in the video and took an assessment at that point. And in the back of my mind, I knew that you shouldn't judge immediately after a cold snap, or say immediately after uncovering your plants you were protecting, because things that looked really good that morning that I did the video, a few days later after being uncovered, they looked really, really rough. And then there were some things that looked really rough the day of that I did that video that have kind of bounced back and are looking better. So that's kind of a lesson to keep in mind. Don't immediately judge. Take your time, assess the situation after maybe, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Some things are going to look better, some things are going to look worse. Some things might survive, some things won't. So that was a lesson that I kind of learned this past week. So I think that's it. I think that this is going to be a short video. I guess I should have just meandered and talked about random things. I'm just excited for spring. This weather that we're having is just encouraging me to want to be out here. And now that I'm well, I feel like I can just come out here and do all these things. But I need to stay focused, because I'll start like 10 different projects and then they're all at different stages. But I think I just need to focus. Okay, what is the first thing? And the first thing I think I want to do is clean up all the plants that did die, cut them back, reseed if I need to. I need to get the poppies, the poppy seeds into the ground. I have all the volunteer self-seeded poppies, but I wanted to plant some of my own because I want to put in some different color poppies this year. I need to get that done. Maybe I'll put some bachelor button seeds out, and I don't even have any nigella, but I do have some growing, I'm happy to report, from being self-seeded. I don't know, it's just a lot of stuff like that. I want to grass seed with the microclover blend that area of the side garden. I want to get that done, and there's a little bit of work I need to do with weeding back there, and then some topsoil to fill in some gaps where it's kind of sunken down around the stones. I don't know, I should probably make a list of what I want to get done so that I can just look at that list and stay focused. Similarly to what I did here, I kind of made a list. So that's it. I'm going to get back inside and check on my dough. I've got some sourdough discard focaccia rising, and I do have a short on that recipe. The description has the recipe, but the short has the actual steps you can kind of watch super quickly. I make that once a week. My family loves it, so I'm going to go check on that, and then I'm going to show you guys some pictures to give you an example of the plants that look totally different today versus when I showed you the reveal of taking the covers off after that cold snap. So stay tuned. I'm going to put it right here, right now. So this is my bed of kale and celery and lettuce. And I went through this morning and cut off all the dead parts of the celery, and it super grew new growth quick. I mean, that was so fast. These little kale babies look okay, except that one looks a little floppy. I think they'll be just fine. I thought I had lost the ice plant because most of it looked like this in the last video, but you can see there is new growth, so I'm so happy. These looked really good in the last video, and then within a day after uncovering, they showed their true injuries. That little bok choy back there that was covered looks okay though. These guys looked pretty okay in the video too, but you can tell that they may bounce back, a couple of them. But I don't think like that guy will at all. I was really worried about my hellebore. The other day I came out here, it did not look like this. I have pictures of it. It looked horrible. I think all I need to do, well, I'll tell you what I did, is I did really drench this. And I gave it just a couple good drenchings because it just seemed like it was super dry. I wasn't sure it was frost damage. I thought maybe it was just the pot had frozen and it was just really dry. So it looks, I'd say 95% better. All I need to do is prune off some of these dead bits, and I think it will look just incredible. Isn't that pretty? It's going to be so pretty. And this is some primrose. Haven't done anything to him, but I did water him. And this chocolate mint looked horrible the other day, but now I notice it's already got new growth, so no need to worry on my part. And I didn't even get to this part on the video. There's not a lot over here, but I am surprised that the Dusty Miller is still hanging around. These snapdragons still look green, and my rose still has green leaves all over it. It did get some damage though, as you can see. I forgot to tell you when I was talking about you know, coming out of quarantine, and we got to go do some stuff yesterday, which was Monday. I actually took my youngest daughter to see the new Avatar movie, because I had been promising her that we would go as soon as it came out. And then as soon as it did, you know, we were all sick, so she did not get to go until yesterday, but I'm glad we waited. It wasn't crowded. It was a great movie. Very long though, so long. Sometimes it's hard for me to sit still that long. Okay guys, I am going to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a good start to the new year, and stay tuned because I have lots of videos coming, and I look forward to seeing your comments. And you know, I follow quite a few of you guys too, and I like watching your videos, so keep them coming and keep me updated. And I guess that's it. Just have a happy, productive new year.